It's not the best way to start a season with a 3-7 record. Still plenty of time, but the work starts now. Sixers, Hornets, coming right up on 2K Sports. And thanks for joining us on this Christmas Eve. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And suddenly, his feel for the three-point shot has left him. It's been a tough go the past 5 games. The percentage from long range, not close to what it was earlier. But he's not going to give up on it, and he'll try to get it going here tonight.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Hey, Kevin. With the Sixers having scoring struggles on occasion, some are saying that the duo of Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid is doomed. Embiid disagrees strongly, saying, you look at what we've done, it can work, and it's going to work. Simmons agreed, saying, it takes time. I love playing with Joel, and I know he feels the same. With our talent, it's scary how good we can be. Guys?
Growing together and staying healthy. 2 important parts. Thanks, D.A. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. We've got Hayward. Devontae Graham is out there with Ball. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And for the 76ers, Howard is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Seth Curry. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Harris in at the 3. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Here's Simmons.
Who's watching here?
Down low, Howard kicks to Embiid. Passes it to Simmons. Shot clock at 5. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Fast break. Here we go. Outside, Ball. Pass to Graham. Back to Ball. A 3 ball. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's all about establishing a rhythm. I mean, you start to see it fall, you begin to believe.
Now here is Harris. 29 points for him last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Embiid's shot is good.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Graham with the ball. Really disappointing game for him in that loss to New Orleans. That one good for 2.
Well, early in his career, the mid-range area, that's where Hayward did most of his damage with the jump shot.
Now Simmons. He's coming off a 25-point game against Denver.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Now here's Hayward. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
And a move Hayward perfected last season, coming to a full stop in the lane and hitting that little short jumper.
Yeah, Greg, I mean, he'd stop and defenders would just keep going. Every player uses different tactics to create separation. For Hayward, that became his go-to move off the bounce.
Here's Ball, following the basket by Dwight Howard. And it's Ball penetrating, and the rebound goes to Howard. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside Curry. The pass to Howard.
Now look, once Howard establishes himself inside, it's a problem, which is why the defense chooses to foul him.
It's his first trip to the line.
and not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
Well, free throwing was never a strength of Howard's game.
And he sinks the second. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Simmons against Graham. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Howard. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. And stolen by Hayward. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Graham from outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
And we'll see what, or if anything has changed this year. Maybe it's still a matchup of the haves and have-nots. Or maybe the playing field's a little more even.
Graham against Simmons. Graham dishes to Hayward. Paul with a wide open look. That 3 off the mark. The 76ers lead it. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, maybe we all know Harris as a shooter, but he can still get up.
Here's Graham. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Ball, the pass to Graham. Back to Ball. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Simmons. And now Philadelphia on the break. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Simmons.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Hornets trail by 6. Outside, Ball. Charlotte again missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Here's Harris following the bucket by the Hornets. Back to Howard. Hayward with some nice D.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Left side, Ball. Pass to Graham. 5 on the clock.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Harris finds Howard, hammers the alley-oop through.
Now, this is the chemistry Howard has with his guys. Fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oop.
Hornets trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Simmons against Graham.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. And here's Embiid. 35 points for him last game against Denver.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
Graham against Simmons. Ambo trying to break free. Graham with the bucket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
To the right side. Now here's Embiid. Defense right on him. Passes to Howard. Outside Curry. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Embiid, no good. Hornets trail by 4. Hayward outside. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And the 76ers with some changes. Tony Bradley's checked in for Howard. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for Seth Curry. And the Hornets with possession here. Right side, Ball. 6 to shoot. Pulls up, high post. And it's Rozier missing. The 76ers leading by 4. Now here's Simmons. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the dunk by Embiid.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Over in the corner, Rozier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Ben Simmons.
And Rozier is outstanding at drawing fouls on these kinds of shots.
And see, well, really because of that raw athleticism, Rozier was a mid-first round pick back in 2015. And you can see, though, that skill set is evolving.
Well, that's why Charlotte gave him the 3-year, $58 million contract. I mean, the feeling is he's still reaching his full potential. We saw signs of growth last year.
And that one misses. And Philadelphia making a change here. Green's checked in. Charlotte also making some changes. Martin's checked in for Biyombo. And Monk's subbed in for Ball. And he's good on the second.
Well, ball handlers like Rozier lift the whole team. I mean, his personality and attitude keep morale high through the entire game.
Now, here's Milton. Thybulle on the wing. Embiid trying to break loose. The second effort. Here's Bradley. The dish to Embiid. Hits the close-range jumper. Embiid's got 8.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And the Hornets with possession here. 7-point differential. Here's Monk. Pass to Rozier. It's Martin on the wing. And the Hornets miss again.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And Green gets it to go.
An underrated athlete, if you ask me. Green has the leaping ability to do damage inside.
Rozier with the ball. Now Monk. And it's blocked by Bradley. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley. Now, here's Monk, guarded by Green. Monk, the pass to Martin. 4 on the shot clock. No one covering.
And we all know Monk likes to shoot, but their great decision, getting it to the open teammate.
The 76ers leading by 7. And here now is Thibault. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. To the inside. Here's Embiid. Stolen by Washington. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Monk, no one around him. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Milton the pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And all that Embiid needs really is positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you know he's dunking it.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 9 points. Lets it go with a 3. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Now here's Milton. Now the pass to Thibault. Back to Milton. Pass to Embiid. 5 to shoot. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
The offensive game of the big fella. I mean, Embiid's game is so polished. That's why you can't let him get hot.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. Now here's Rozier. Defended by Milton. Rozier looking around. Here's the floater. No good. Shot missing. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And the wide open shot from Green. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. Korkmaz checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Hornets trail by 8. Now here's Rozier. Passes it to Monk. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Green. And Rozier pulls it down. Charlotte's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. The shot by Monk is no good. The 76ers leading by 8. Pass to Embiid. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Over Rozier. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 14 points.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Now here's Rozier. Defended by Milton. Count that bucket.
A clever play. Rozier able to navigate through the contact to a strong finish.
Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now here's Milton. Rozier defending. With his first shot attempt. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Philadelphia holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny that players have to deal with on a daily basis.
For me, it comes with blocking criticism from people I don't really need to hear from. You know, I don't mind. Everyone has their opinion. Everyone's going to say something, which is fine. But at the same time, I got to worry about, what I need to focus on.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Charlotte, Rozier and Monk, they're the backcourt. Martin is out there with Bridges, and it's Washington in at the center, locking down the middle. For Philadelphia, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Milton. Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Both good from the line that time. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to Denver. Washington kicks to Monk. And the layup's good off the glass. Monk's got his first basket of the night.
It's good to see Monk get chances like this. I mean, easy looks help in getting him into a rhythm.
There's the pass to Harris. Inside, Randall. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
So it's the Hornets now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Now, here's Rozier. He's guarded closely. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Saturday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Sunday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic.
And for that Thunder game, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And he makes the first.
Well, for P.J. Washington, he's the rare first-round pick to come back for a second year of college at Kentucky, but I think he did him well.
Howard's checked in for Philadelphia. Seth Curry comes in for Shake Milton. He hits both from the stripe. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Philadelphia. Harris outside. From deep. And the 76ers get it back. Here's Howard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, proving he can be crafty. Howard takes pride in fooling defenders and getting them to jump.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And the 76ers making a change here. Simmons is checked in. He's off on the second.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And again, the Hornets missing.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
In the corner, it's Harris. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Hornets making a change here. Ball's checked in. Hornets trail by 6. Got a piece of it. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Graham. Left side, Ball. Jacks up a 3.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. This really hurt me.
And it's Graham missing.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
The 76ers shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Biombo is checked in for Washington.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan, also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
Now here's Hayward. Shot clock at 6. Here's Graham. Sweet little floater. Graham's got his second basket of the night.
Well, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Graham against Simmons. The Hornets pull it in. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Well, there's too many empty possessions. I mean, they struggle to keep any kind of momentum going.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Ball. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Ball finds Graham. And stolen by Simmons. And Curry has it in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 3rd assist on the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Left side, Ball. Combo dishes to Graham. Clock at 6. Ball against Curry. Ball no good. Philadelphia leading by 12. Now Simmons. Pass to Howard. Right side Curry. It's deflected. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
We're just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Korkmaz. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Harris from the arc. They get it again. Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Throughout his career, Howard has dominated the boards. The size, touch, and timing he possesses is just a lethal concoction.
And so Graham will bring it up for Charlotte. It's a 14-point game. outside, ball. That's tipped. There's the feed to Biombo. Shot to stop the run. Fades back. Passes it to Graham. Fires the three. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Catch and drain. Harris is a dead-eye shooter. He provides great space.
Hornets trail by 16. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at the Bucks. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And seeing where the 76ers are, they've been sinking on this list to start out the year. Not what they or really anyone else expected, but that's why you play the game.
Now here's Graham. Hayward outside. Dishes to Biombo. And it's sent back by Howard.
Howard, one of the most feared rim protectors in the league.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. That's a foul on Charlotte.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
And he makes both free throws.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
Ball with it. Kicks it to Graham. To end the cold streak, and it's sent back by Howard. They retain possession. 4 on the clock. Ball. Doesn't go for him.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding. And so far, they've had no answer.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
Here's Ball after the Sixers pick up 2.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Yeah, sure. I mean, when you take care of the backboard, you can limit teams to 1 shot.
Now here's Simmons. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. And the basket by Harris.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot 2s. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or 3s. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Bank shot, no good. Philadelphia leading by 22. And here is Simmons. He's got 5. Harris, right side, over Hayward. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
I mean, it's difficult not to fall for Harris's pump fake. I mean, he's so clever at getting defenders off the ground and just simply going up and into the contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, he was a 19th pick in the 2011 NBA draft. I mean, Harris entered the league after a quality year as a Tennessee Volunteer.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Martin's checked in for Hayward. Monk comes in for Ball. And it's Rozier in for Devontae Graham. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Well, we've seen some head coaching changes, Greg. We're early in the season. How long does it take to fully implement, do you think, a new system with a new coach?
You know, it's a tough question, Kevin. It really can depend on how difficult or complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
Now Embiid after the missed 3 from Malik Monk. And now here's Rozier, the fast break chance. No good again that time. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Philadelphia. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
They just appeared lost out there. I mean, it seemed like they were scrambling on the defensive end of the floor.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Charlotte. Simmons against Rozier. Pass to Monk. And he's going up for the alley-oop, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Man, using his athleticism to his advantage, like when Bridges goes up and finishes alley-oops.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. Back to Simmons. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense is creating some great opportunities.
The Hornets shooting just 26% out there. A terrible showing from an offense capable of much better. The pass to Monk. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 13 with that last one. And they double up Simmons. Here's Thibault. Simmons trying to get open. And that one's good. Thibault. Thibault's got 4 points now in the quarter. Thibault's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. The 76ers, number 1.
And all those points off turnovers have been a huge bonus. I mean, that aggressive defense has also paid dividends at the offensive end of the floor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so he hits both. And it's the Hornets ball. Pass to Washington. He kicks to Monk. It's Martin on the wing. His 3-pointers off the mark. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. to the paint. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
And so here's Charlotte after the Sixers pick up 2. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Bradley's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for Ben Simmons. .143 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Rozier. Pass to Bridges. And here is Monk. Just 5 on the clock. Martin wide open. He fires. And again, the Hornets missing. And for the 76ers, their shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. Now, here's Milton. And there's the pass to Thybulle. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. And here's Bradley from 3. Offensive rebound. Embiid, the pass to Thybulle. A three-pointer off the mark. They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance. And one of the more explosive dunkers in the league, Monk, seems to make a highlight reel play on a nightly basis.
Yeah, a flashy player as an amateur and now as a pro. Monk has a 40-plus inch vert. That's right. Very few guys his size finishes the alley-oop the way he does.
And the 76ers making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Green passes to Korkmaz. Back to Green. To the inside. Embiid. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Embiid's got 20 points.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Now, here's Monk, guarded by Green. Pass to Rozier. The 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Rozier's got 9.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Now, here's Milton. Passes it to Embiid. Over Washington. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Philadelphia ahead, just dominating this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, an early lead and a lot to like in the performance thus far. Would you agree?
Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had someone behind me if I made a mistake that was going to protect the rim. I thought we did great.
We know the adjustments are coming, and we'll see who takes advantage. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He had 20 points.
And we know that Joel Embiid is one of the best centers in the league. But, Shaq, I ask you, as the resident big man expert, what does Embiid do better than everyone else right now?
Well, for a player his size, the amount of skill he has is very good. He's one of the most skilled bigs since Akeem the Dream Olajuwon, the last man to embarrass me.
Well, Embiid, you know, he's a top defender, and he's still deep on that defensive end. You can't sleep on him, I'll tell you. But you know what? I used to be a big man, initially. I used to play a big man in like middle school. And then I became like a point forward, and then I became a small forward, then I became the point guard. I skipped right over the 2-guard position.
Somebody got the siren that they
I'm
can
just letting you
sound?
know. No, man. Don't hate me because I played multiple positions.
In middle school. And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then there's Howard. And it's Embiid in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Now, here's Biyombo. Here's Hayward. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Hayward's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Hornets. Here's Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Pass to Embiid. From the arc. Again, Embiid missing. Charlotte shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them, to say the least. Good on the shot.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And the pass to Embiid. Back to Simmons. That's tipped, but they get it back. Curry wide open. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Curry's got his third basket of the night.
Oh, improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
Hayward with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. Knocked away. Three-pointer, Graham. And Curry pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Biyombo with the block. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Pass to Embiid. He dishes it to Curry. Back to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. And they double up Embiid. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Embiid. Curry's got 10 points.
Look at the unselfishness of Embiid. But I mean, he's solid at realizing when one of his guys is uncovered.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. With the floater. That shot off the mark. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Here's Harris. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The 76ers have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
Shooting one.
That's good from Harris. Now Ball. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. That one goes in.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Now here's Simmons. He has 5. And they double up Simmons. Kicks to Howard. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. No good. He's missed 3, and he's made 4 of his 7. The Hornets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Passes to Simmons. Yep, that one goes in there. Simmons got 7.
And 6'10" Simmons, I mean, he has some insane handles. He's phenomenal at creating for himself.
The Hornets have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Graham against Simmons. Graham with the bucket. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Now here is Harris. He's got 13. Back to Simmons. Shot clock at 5. Embiid dishes to Harris. The three-pointer, no good. Hornets have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Ball, no good.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
And stolen by Biyombo. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid. Howard finds Simmons. Back to Howard. Now Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Curry. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting. Graham with the ball. He's got 8. Banked in off the glass. Graham's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
And here is Simmons. He has 7. Harris outside. Here's Embiid. The Hornets pull it in, and there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. Some changes for Philadelphia. Bradley comes in for Joel Embiid, and Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Dwight Howard. And then for Charlotte, Washington's checked in for Bismack Biyombo, and it's Bridges in for Gordon Hayward. Graham surveying the floor. Takes the 3. The Hornets keeping it alive. The new 14. Down low, out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. That shot off. And Philadelphia the other way now. Jumps up. Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Here's Ball. 5 points in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Graham. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Harris.
And making an immediate impact in this league, Graham was a tremendous find in the second round.
Yeah, the 34th pick in 2018. Some scouts felt he had a low ceiling, but someone who never loses confidence because he's had to prove himself at every level. That makes you battle tested, and it prepares you to affect winning.
And he can't get the first one. Some changes for Philadelphia. Poirier's checked in. And it's Shake Milton in for Seth Curry. The Hornets also with a sub. Rozier's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Here's Simmons. He's got 9. Pass to Milton. From deep. And Rozier pulls it down. So Rozier will bring it up for Charlotte for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Rozier's got 12.
It's a challenge. Trying to stick with Rozier in transition. How can you do it when he's so fast and clever in these situations?
Now here's Milton. He's covered by Washington. The offensive rebound, and it's blocked.
Oh, nice defense from Bridges. When he hustles like this, he's capable of swatty shots.
Bucket is good. 13 points in the game.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
And Simmons kicks to Milton. The pass to Poirier. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Charlotte. Pass to Rozier. Tries again. No good that time. Bradley with some nice D. Philadelphia has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Milton finds Green. Back to Milton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another miss by Philadelphia.
You've got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
Now, here's Monk. He's guarded closely. Bridges inside the three-point line. Offline from the top of the key. The drive by Green. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Free throw drops for Green. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
Korkmaz, he's checked in for the 76ers. Both shots good from the stripe. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that 3 is going to be vital.
To the middle, here's Monk.
Wow, some ferocious defense from Green. Not afraid to attack the shooter and shut them down.
Passes it to Bradley. Milton in the corner. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
First free throw is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Mike Scott's checked in for the 76ers. So he gets them both. Now here's Rozier. 12 points for him.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
To the wing on the left. Bridges, no one around him. No good from outside. Philadelphia's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Green kicks to Korkmaz. Launches a three. The shot will not fall. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way.
And part of yet another great Kentucky recruiting class, Monk declared along with De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, 2 other 5 stars. I mean, talk about an NBA factory. That school is always competitive.
And Monk made second-team All-American in his only year with the Wildcats, looking unstoppable on many occasions.
I mean, he just overwhelmed college opponents with his athleticism. But you get to the NBA, you find out how many great athletes are in this league. That's when you have to retool aspects of your game, which is what Monk is in the process of doing.
Now here's Green, pass to Milton. Back to Green. Inside, it's stolen by Monk. Now here's Monk, the fast break chance. For 3, Bridges. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Bradley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's Milton. Rozier defending. Here's Green. That shot missing. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. And it's Tony Bradley with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
And one of the things that stands out when you see Bridges, that explosive leaping ability.
Well, yeah, he gets off the ground quickly and makes adjustments in mid-air.
Take a
There's
break.
Smoothness
Take a break.
to his athleticism.
2 shots.
He's still putting it all together, but there's a lot to work with.
First one falls for him.
You know, Bridges takes a lot of pride in his hometown of Flint, Michigan. Shout out to the Flintstones. That's great to see. I mean, he holds a basketball camp there. That community is always close to his heart.
Both free throws good from Bridges. And so Green will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Now the pass to Milton. Here's Korkmaz. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Washington. It's 2-on-1. And here they go. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Yeah, Rozier has great vision on the floor and sees his teammate in the ideal situation.
Pass to Scott. Here's Green, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Washington, that's good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The 76ers leading by 21. Here's Green. Passes it to Korkmaz. Now here's Scott. And again, unable to change momentum here. A fast break now for Charlotte. Monk's got the ball, and his offensive struggles continue.
His effort level is there. You can't blame him on that. He's working to get good shots. It's just not connected.
Here's Korkmaz. Sinks the triple. Korkmaz has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Monk. Back to Rozier. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Such a ruthless competitor. Rozier excels at attracting contact when he's going up with assertiveness.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shooting two.
And the first one drops. And some changes here for the 76ers. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Scott. And Curry subbed in for Korkmaz. Biombo, he's checked in for the Hornets. Ball comes in for Monk. Good on both. The 76ers leading by 22. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now here's Milton. He's covered by Ball. 6 to shoot. Left side, Bradley. Off target from the baseline. And so it's Philadelphia cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more in store for you right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right
there. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. We've got Bismack Biyombo all out there with Rozier, and it's Hayward, and it's Bridges in at power forward. Green, the pass to Bradley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names, headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view. You've gotten a front court view. You've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people. And truly, they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
The 76ers making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Now Rozier shoots over Bradley. And it's Rozier missing. Here's Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Miles Bridges.
Aggressive offensive mindset. The defense late to react. Green now going to the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
Howard's checked in for Bradley. And both free throws good for Green. Greg, last season was kind of a rough one, very turbulent for the NBA. The China controversy, the passing of David Stern, Kobe Bryant, and finally the COVID pandemic. Other than that, it was kind of uneventful.
Yeah, I mean, an incredibly tough year. And,
wow.
You know, you just go back to March, and who would have ever thought we would go through what we went through? And you talked about all the other issues, David Stern and Kobe both passing. You know, I'm just hopeful we get a return to normality, because that sounds pretty good right about now.
It sure does. Embiid's shot is good.
Oh, man, he's a polished interior player. I love seeing Embiid establish himself down low and then go to work.
Charlotte shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Curry with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get an opportunity to get out and run, you take it.
Green against Rozier. He kicks to Bridges. And that time, also a missed shot.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but his off night has definitely been one factor here.
To the middle. Bridges with the steal. Rozier with the ball. Picked up by Harris. A clear look for Ball. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Harris has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Curry, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And he knocks down the first one. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
Here's Riller. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Curry. The Hornets also with a sub. Devontae Graham's checked in for Ball. Here's Riller. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Graham. And that one, good. Graham's got 11 in the second half.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Maxey passes to Harris. And here's Maxey. Back to Harris. Stolen by McDaniels. And here we go. Graham gets a wide open look from outside off the mark. Philadelphia shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Now here's Thibault. Not a lot of room. And it's Biyombo with the rebound. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And here is McDaniels. Outside Martin. Shot clock at 6. Here's Riller. Korkmaz grabs the miss. Korkmaz has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Down low, here's Poirier. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? push the envelope, or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far. And I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. A nice shot by Poirier.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Charlotte's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Martin. The pass to Riller. The dish to Graham. Clock at 6. Shoots off the step back. Poirier grabs the miss.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Pass to Maxey. Here is Harris. To the paint. Here's Poirier. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 5 assists in the game. Here's Riller. Passes it to McDaniels. And he finishes nicely on the layup. McDaniels got his first basket.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
76ers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Pass to Maxey. The pass to Poirier. That's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And it's blocked, and they'll keep possession. Here's Martin. The teardrop falls in.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's Poirier. Fires the 3, and the call will be against Harris. That's foul number 2 for him. Scotty's checked in for Philadelphia. The Hornets also with a sub. Martin's checked in. Martin with it. Pass to Riller. Knocks it loose. To the inside. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Here's Riller. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Passes it to Biyombo. Outside, Martin. 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. And it's Martin missing.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Maxey.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Charlotte's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Outside, Martin. Over Thibault. And the Hornets miss again.
Now, I think he lets the D get to him there, and he rushes it. I mean, he has plenty of space there if he just takes his time.
Down low. Stolen by McDaniels. Fast break now for Charlotte, and the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And that one misses. Stolen by McDaniels. Martin kicks to Martin. Back to Martin. And stolen by Thibault. Here's Maxey. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Now that's how you lead your teammate into an easy scoring chance. I love that assist.
Here's Riller. He gets it in there.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
The 76ers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Here's Korkmaz. There's the pass to Maxey. And here now is Thibault. Another three for Philadelphia.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
And it's good for two.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Maxey. Here's Poirier, covered by Biyombo. Here's the teardrop. Goes back up. Scott, good.
Toughness and energy on the boards, and an easy putback to show for it.
Charlotte has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Riller. Biyombo, the pass to Martin. Left side, Martin. It's Martin on the wing. No good with the wing jumper.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Korkmaz. Here's Poirier. Back to Korkmaz. No good on the triple. Hornets shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them. Outside for Martin. And a miss there on the triple.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Thibault. From deep three-point range, here's Poirier. And he banks in the layup. Poirier's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the 76ers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Joel Embiid.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it, and that's a shame.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Feibel, the pass to Maxey. And there's the pass to Poirier. Shoots over Biombo. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, you took over offensively. What went into finding that rhythm?
I thought I got the shots that I wanted, and I played into the flow of the offense, and my teammates were fouling me, so I just knocked down some shots.
Well, they were smart to look for you, man, because you had it going on, man. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.